Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest champagne. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning to Rafterman. Good morning to the boomers out there as we see a big pullback. Markets are pulling back on all ends here. Ether, Bitcoin, gold, silver, all of them pulling back. What I see going up here is the 10-year yield, which signals to me that we may be seeing the stocks reactivate going into next week. Let's see. Okay, we're going to be talking about the mathematics out here. We're going to look into all that and more. Shout out to Stimp, Rafterman, and the rest of the boomers. Make sure you're dropping a like, a subscribe, a post notification, a ding ding bell. Button it up. Stay spruced up for the fall and beyond. Out here with the original boomers of crypto. Forget about the age meme. I'm talking about Bitcoin booming, stacking the bits every single day out here. Shout out to Christozilla. Is that Christozilla? Or no, that was from last time. And well, he'll probably be pouring in any second. So shout out to Stimp is out there. I see Stimp. Good morning. And more. Let's go ahead and check out the math out here. I've been looking for an entry point on ETH. I've been saying this yesterday. That was really what I've been looking for. I'm looking for an entry point with ETH so that I can play the position mid to long term, at least to 2021. I'm speculating here that ETH, I could easily seeing it going over 0.05 Bitcoin. We just recently touched 0.04. All-time highs for Bitcoin, ETH against Bitcoin, I believe, are 0.10, so about a tenth of a Bitcoin. So, I can see this going up if the hype continues. So I'm looking for an entry point. Right now it's looking a little sinister at 0.03666. But I'm sure we could find, I want to see if maybe we can find support over here at just like at 0.036 flat, or that seems like it could be the next support line. And we keep kind of bouncing off of it, but then there's another support there at 0.034. Ronnie says good entry point for everything. Yeah, it looks like, if DCA is the strategy here, but, buy the dips, sell the rips. Right now, things are dipping substantially, and I'm looking for entry points. Specifically, like I said, right here on Ether, and I may start firing, okay? And again, I wouldn't empty the entire clip. I always keep some dry powder. That way, if it does dip a little more, you can average out your cost. So DCA is the name of the game here. Let's go ahead and run down the prices. Everything's getting clapped. But listen, guys, okay? At the end of the day, after all-time highs day after day on the stock markets, the cryptos were well fed. The DeFi was booming. Everything's up in the up. What do you expect? There's going to be a pullback. In fact, I think this pullback is bullish. I think we're going to set up for even more gains coming soon to a coin market cap near you. Things don't go straight up. They pull back a little bit, guys. And I think this is a healthy pullback, if you ask me. Let's check out the math. You got Bitcoin there at 10,242, about to test that $10,000 support. Let's see if Bitcoin can conquer 10K. This is a pivotal moment for Bitcoin. I've always said that we need to conquer 10,000. It seemed like we have, but now we are about to test it again. So let's see. Ether at 375, Ripple at 24 cents, Chainlink at 12, Polkadot at 479, Bitcoin Cash at 224. It's a bloodbath out there. It's a bloodbath. There's plenty of selling going on. There's some juicy discounts indeed, Dylan. And I'm not mad at this at all. After gains upon gains upon gains, in fact, this is about the price that I expected things to be at around this time. I just said this last week. I'm like, I would have expected it to be around 10.4, 10.2, and look at it now. Okay? Is this a pullback or a beginning of the crash? I don't think so, Derek. I think this is just a healthy pullback, and we're going to be seeing even more. As long as they continue to pump in this fake money, guys, I think that I wouldn't short this market. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't short. I'm looking for opportunities here. I know so many people, including Derek, have been waiting for the crash since March. The crash already happened, guys. Okay, there may be another crisis, and they may engineer it. But keep your eyes on the central bank and the Fed. What are they doing? And they're continuing to promise more funny bunny money. So as long as that spigot of free money continues, then you'll see. In my opinion, things come right back around. Enjoy the sale, says Rafterman. Yeah, I think that I agree with you. Enjoy the sale. We've been waiting for a dip. Here it is. Okay, here's a substantial dip. So, I mean, I don't want to hear from anybody about, the dip. Here's a big dip. We're down 9% in the 7 days, 24. It's 4% in the past 24 hours. Okay, if you're waiting for everything to be obliterated out there, I really don't think so. I mean, just watch the central bank. What's going on with the central bank? Let's finish with the prices here, and then I'm going to run down the legacy markets and kind of get a better perspective as to what's going on. Ripple at 24 cents, Chainlink at 12, Polkadot at 479, Cash at 224, Litecoin at 48, Cardano at 9, Crypto.com at 15, Binance at 20. Satoshi Visions out of the top 10 once and for all. Hopefully never comes back around. I don't care about the price. EOS at 286. EOS is looking slim. Remember when EOS was like $12, $15 back around its ICO? It was around $12 around its ICO. This thing is getting clapped. 286. I'm glad I don't have any EOS. I did for a moment. I think I do have maybe like $50 at EOS, but I'm not counting that. I had a position there, and most of it I rolled into Ether, and I'm happy about that. Tron, after ripping for a few days, is now down 4% in the past hour and down almost 13% in the past 24. Tron performed well. Even up to yesterday when Bitcoin was selling off, it kept going. Tezos at 252, and you guys can check the rest of the math. Let's go ahead and check out the legacy markets and kind of get a perspective as to how the money is flowing worldwide right now as the markets are selling off, guys. What do you expect, though? I mean, we had literally, guys, I think it was like 3 or 4 straight days of all-time highs. The market's like on crack. And look at the indices and look at this chart right here. You got ups and pullbacks. Look at this chart. Look at this thing. It pulled back around May. And I expect the trajectory to continue to go up. Okay? I would not short this market. Not in this climate. Not when the Fed has become even more powerful and they're moving in to do their final plan, guys. If you guys don't see it, I mean, I don't know what do you think? It's right there before your eyes. Everybody's getting scammed, and there's Q-tards out there that are still waiting for Donnie to take control of the Fed and give power back to the people. Are you guys serious with that? The bank is getting stronger, guys. They're issuing more debt and more fake money. They're hyperinflating the currency, and they'll pull a switcheroo on us. It doesn't matter. They don't care about the currency. They're acquiring assets. They're buying stocks. They're literally buying municipal bonds. They're buying land, real estate. They're buying it all, guys. So the money doesn't even matter. They're acquiring the asset. It's wild. It's wild. So anyway, S&P's down almost 3%, 33.56. I would expect that. 27,669. Look at this. I mean, people are like, oh, it's crashing when it's at 33.50. I mean, come on. Crude oil's down a bit. So you're seeing people taking profits. There's some profit taking. Let's look at the currency index over here. It's slightly up. You can see that the dollar is slightly in the green, slightly. But look at the 10-year yield. This thing is up almost 6%. Guys, almost 6%. Why do you think that this is up? Because people stopped buying the bonds and the money's probably going back into stocks. You see what I'm saying? So keep your eyes on the 10-year yield. If this thing goes green, it's an indication that the stocks are about to rally, in my opinion. So look out for next week. I doubt the crash, guys. I'm going to be honest. In this climate, keep your eyes on the central bank, okay? Not because we got a strong economy or anything like that, because the central bank is strong right now. They're stronger than they were last year, guys. Okay? Ask yourself that. Has the Fed become stronger or weaker? So that's what's going on out here. Let me check out the metals. Metals holding on. The metals are not even really selling off. They're at 19.25 for gold and 26 for silver, and they're down not even 1%. So you got the dollar slightly in the green, gold slightly in the red, not too much. So these things are kind of holding, and then you're seeing sell-offs in the stocks and the cryptos. Bonds are, look at that. Look at the 5 years, almost up 9%. So interesting. So I'm looking at this as a bullish opportunity. I'm going to be patient here. I may be DCAing in my favorite assets, which to me are ones with limited circulating supply. Okay. And that's what's going on. Weaker because the dollar's getting weaker. Nah, they got more people owing them money with money that they don't even have. They have more outstanding, more people owe them more money. It doesn't matter if the dollar's weaker. In total, they got more people owing them money. So forget about the dollar. Do they have people owing them money? You see what I'm saying? Like there's more is owed to the bank now than ever. We are like 1 week ago price, so nothing to be worrying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I look at this as an opportunity. But you know, if you're thinking like Derek, you've probably been shorting the market since March and getting clapped. You know, I don't know. Derek, you let me know if you're going to short this market. If you believe what you're saying, then you should be shorting the market. That's the truth, guys. But anyhow, so many are. I've seen people shorting the market since March, getting clapped out there. But yeah, I mean, if you would have shorted on Monday and got out today, you know, on a swing, absolutely. Let's look at the DeFi out here. And yeah, we got 5 people over here on DLive. Let me go ahead and put some lemons in the chest. Shout out to Ronnie. Boom, we got 50 in the treasury chest there. China's threatening to sell treasuries. Exactly. That's why they're devaluing the dollar. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So those that are holding debt in US dollars, it's gone down. Exactly. But who is it owed to? Who's issuing the currency? And again, it's not about money. It's about human capital. Forget about money. Forget about the currency or the instrument. Like that is all just measures and weights and tools. What's real capital here is humans. Okay, and what they do, human capital. That's why you got a Social Security card that's bonded with the Fed. Okay, most people don't even understand that. Okay, you got an account, guys, and it's your Social Security number. Anyhow, so remove the US dollar. When you have humans pledging themselves to the system, that's power. Okay, so forget about the dollar. You got literally people pledging. So it's not like the money's created by people pledging themselves to the system. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why they say, you know, this debt is going to fall on the children because it's like we're the society's pledging. Yeah, we'll take up on the money doesn't exist, guys. It doesn't exist. All you have is humans. Okay, the money doesn't even exist physically. It's nowhere to be found. It's in air. It's a magic spell. All you have is people pledging themselves. You understand that? And there's more pledged and in the form of debt to the central bank than ever. UBI and the Fed coin incoming. You know it, Tony. That's part of the plan. Human capital, guys. Human resources. Forget about the currency. I mean, the currency doesn't even need to exist. It's like how many souls, how many people do you have pledged to you? And back in the day, it used to be like that. It's like, no, I take care of this many people. That's how, you know, it's you could value it in worthless dollars, but it's like how many people do you have in debt to you? It's wild. It's a wild idea. Yeah, the money is like just it could be $1, it could be gold, it could be salt, it could be whatever. It's just how much faith do you have in the system? We need unvolatile BTC. You think that's going to solve everything? An unvolatile BTC. I'm not sure if that would do anything. Maybe in the short term. We got 5 people over here on D Live. Let me go ahead and pass out these lemons. Hit claim reward on your end. Maybe you get a lemon. Oh, I didn't even distribute. I got to hit the... yeah, there you go. 30 seconds. Click claim reward. There you go, Ronnie. Ronnie's the big winner. Stimp is a big winner today. I'm glad we got some new winners. Usually it's Christozilla or Athlete, which is all good too. I'm happy when they win, but you know, Ronnie got a bag here and Stimp got a bag. So there you go. Ross Held says 26 trillion in debt. What point will the system collapse? 50 trillion, 75 trillion. The monies it's just a 50, 75, 100 million trillion. It doesn't matter. What you have is actual people. That's right. We think crypto is going to set us free, but the opposite could happen when they end up controlling it. I've been saying this for a while, Tony. Blockchain could put you in the cell block in chains. Okay? I've been saying this for a long time, and the majority of these coins are surveillance tokens, and they've been sold as, privacy, as some sort of like a freedom tool, when what you say could be true there, Tony. Big shout out to everybody on D Live. 9 people. As soon as I put up the tokens, you see people pouring in. They see it on the thumbnail. They're like, oh, let me get some free tokens. Thank you, Stimp, for the ice cream. I appreciate that. Let's run down the DeFi and let's see if there's any other opportunities. But yeah, this is my take, guys. If we all had a crystal ball and everything, I mean, we would know the future, and everybody seems to act like they know what's going on. In fact, nobody knows. Okay, but my opinion here is, as long as the money keeps flowing, free money, funny bunny money from these banks, then in the short term, the prices are going to go up. Okay, and how long will it last? Ross, 26, 75, 10 trillion million? I don't know. I think it's until the people change their mind, or until the good Lord does his work. And that's the facts, Jack. At the end of the day, we know who's in charge. UMA is up 100% in the past week and is dumping right now. Yearn is up 76% and is dumping. Aave, I'm holding a bag of Aave. I'm waiting around. Compound, 182. Synthetics, everything's in red. Let me see if there's anything really moving here. RDAI, IETH, these are stable coins, I believe. I don't know. Yeah. Everybody got out of DeFi. As soon as things start dumping, everybody's out of DeFi. And this thing will swing back around, I think. If again, keep your eyes on the stock market. Someone was asking me earlier today, like, oh, aren't the cryptos supposed to do the opposite of the stocks? And I'm like, yeah, they're supposed to, but, we're not in a supposed to environment right now. We're in a rigged system. Fiat has also always been backed ultimately by the war machine. Even gold must be protected. You know it. BIPOCA current market is moving in accordance with USD, in my opinion, as it has moved up. BTC has moved down, vice versa. I'm not sure about that. I think the overall trend for BTC has gone up. ETH fees are killing DeFi yield farming. Why is TRX pumping? ETH fees are wild right now. And most of the trades I've done are on centralized exchanges like Binance, and I save those fees because I'm not using Uniswap. Why is TRX pumping? Because I believe that they're going to set up more DeFi platforms over there. And let's keep it 1,000. If you ever use TRX, it's way faster, and it's, you know, the utilization capacity is higher than that of Ethereum. Now, as far as like this, you know, the security and the way the code, I don't know about all that. But have you ever used Tron? It's fast. Okay, and now they're about to start some DeFi, the JST token and another Sun token or something like that, and I think that impacted the price in the short term. You know, I think it's just a short-term speculative deal. I don't know what's going to happen in the long term with that. I'm really just looking for this ETH entry point, guys. 0.03670 is the current price for ETH. Let's pull back here and see like a bigger perspective. And you can see ETH has been ripping ever since late July. It started really moving. And look, guys, the overall trend, look at this chart. The overall trend is up. Look at this. So it goes up, pulls back. It goes up, pulls back. It goes up, pulls back. Higher highs, okay? And this is the environment that we're seeing with most major assets. They're going up, pulling back, going up, pulling back. They're all headed up, okay? The markets too, the stock markets, you know, they appear to be like this. Now, it's not exact for everything, but the trend is up. Got to understand this, guys. If you're like a rich bastard, and then you're receiving all this money because of the banks and the central whatever, and you're getting the PPP and all the stimuli, the bailouts or whatnot. Are you going to sit on cash? We already saw a company called, what was the name of the company? I forgot the name. They said, we're not sitting on cash. They got $21 million and they threw it in Bitcoin. Okay? It's like these people are not, you think rich people have a savings account where they put most of their money? No, they buy assets, guys. Assets, like real things, like real estate, like silver, like gold. I don't know. Like crypto. They've had casino type gains running on it for some time, and maybe the place DeFi goes to. Yeah, CrystalZilla, we've been talking about that. And as soon as he announced the token, those are the things we were saying there, CrystalZilla, in relation to TRX, Justin Sun, and this DeFi stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to take a few more comments and questions. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend. I've been keeping these short this week. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah, that's like a Money Guys 101 book. That's something you should be reading when you're a young lad. Isn't Rich Dad Poor Dad friends with Donnie Trump? And he started going at him. What up, J Crypto? Rafterman says, I'm long on the assets I hold. Yeah, the key word is assets. Cash is not an asset. I mean, it's considered by some an asset, but really it's a debt. It's not even owned by you. The actual paper is owned by the Fed. Depends who they are, but they keep 10 to 15 in cash. Then it's in assets from high to low liquidity. Right? I mean, listen, everybody has some cash so that you can move, but that's not where you're keeping the majority of your bag. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if it's as much as 10 to 15 in cash, the other 85% is somewhere else. That's what I'm trying. Like, of course, I'm not saying rich people don't have cash or they don't have a cash account, obviously. Okay. But they're keeping a lot more in assets. Derek says that's a good point. It's a note. Yeah, it literally it's a note. It's a redeem. Well, now it's not even redeemed. Before it was a note that you could take and get gold. Now it's nothing. It's worthless. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Okay? It's just it's a spell, guys. It's a spell. So money, that's why they can keep playing with it, guys, because the actual money is nothing. It's just a spell, and they got people running around for these trillions, and they're doing work for stuff that doesn't even exist. So their true capital here is human resources and what you get those humans to believe and do. That's why it's so important that they put everybody on a mask. Okay? That's shows control. I mean, if you could put a muzzle on everybody, that's way more important than how much money you can print. It's a promise and a prayer, says Rafterman. That's absolutely correct. Look into it, guys. Social Security number. There's a bond to your birth certificate. It's wild, and you are traded. Your security. It's bonded. You're. I mean, like, people won't probably listen. Like, what is Champ talking about? Yeah, guys, look it up. I've even seen people charging it to their federal account, the Federal Reserve Bank, getting the Federal Reserve routing number, and then ending it with your Social Security. And people have actually done purchases like that through Amazon or whatnot, and then they ended up canceling people's accounts. But it went through. Another good read is that they own it all, including you. It's about the Fed Reserve note that everything it touches, it owns. There you go. Dylan says he's able to predict BTC's dumps off the Dixie. Well, congratulations, Dylan. Social Security, biggest Ponzi ever perpetrated on public. Look at these things, guys. It gets actually, you know, I may do a little things that make you go broadcast over there today on D Live and talk a little bit more about this, because it's wild. Everything's contract law, and I don't even want I should just run the videos. Cristozilla's here with the funny bunny. Guys, I'm multi-streaming over here to D Live. If you're on YouTube, I'm multi-streaming. Follow me there on D Live. I got 195 followers. I need 5 more followers, and I unlock some cool features, bro. Yeah, it's not even about money, guys. It's about control. It's about control of human resources, getting them to do things. The money's just the current. It's like, you know, it's not about the electricity. It's about the machines that the electricity is using. See what I'm saying? Like, what are the machines doing? Yeah, you could have all this free electricity, but if you have no machines, then, you know, there you go. Guys, make sure that you follow me and put the post notifications on, because I may pop up in the next 10-20 minutes and start running some things that make you go videos over here. I've been doing more research this week, and maybe I'll share. Stay strong indeed, Rafterman. Thank you so much for the $2. Rafterman, one of our boomer bros out there. Rafterman, we got to get you on soon. I'm trying to get some other calls on. Guys, if you want me to call you and you want your voice to be heard here live, just shoot me a email to champagnecrypto@gmail.com. Shoot me your phone number. I'll call you from an anonymous number, private. Just throw you on. I'm not going to dox you or anything. We could keep everything anonymous, and you could just talk. And we did it with Rafterman. It was fun. And, yeah. Dylan says, you're all out here hodling. I'm out here buying the dip. Dylan, I think you're feeling yourself a little bit too much today. You have no idea what we're doing. But, you know, if you want to feel like you're smart, you might just get sniped out the box for trying to... we never even seen this guy. He's talking about he can predict because of the currency. He's telling us that we're out here hodling, and he's... How do you know? This guy... You know what? Snipe this guy out the box. He's out of here. I'll do it myself. Or Cristozilla, take this guy out the box. He's an idiot. Do me that favor there, Cristozilla. Usually I give him a chance, but, you know, this guy came in he's trying to do a pissing contest. He's wasted out the box. That wasn't fair, but you know, I'm not running a democracy out here, guys. Haha, in his feelings. Could you get this guy comes into the box like, I can predict this. I'm out here hodling and you're doing this. I'm out here talking from the very beginning about buying the ETH dip is the first thing I said. But, you know, there's people out there. This is the type of guy that would do well on I Am Very Smart Reddit. You know, there's people that always want to act like they're doing it right. Playing it smart, guys, because I'm smarter than you. And let me come into this chat box to tell you guys about how I know how to predict Bitcoin and stuff. These guys are retarded. Throw them out the box. Wasted. Yeah, I should start wasting more people. Be honest with you. More people need to be wasted. I need to clean up. I need to trim the grass out here. Weed the garden. I had to waste someone that was acting a little Derek McLeanish. At least Derek is, you know, 50% cool sometimes. But yeah, Derek is some other guy. He was trolling me. His name was Slice or whatnot. Trolling me. Or I don't know if he was trolling me, but just being a contrarian to every single thing that I'm saying. And, you know, I get it. Some people want to debate, and not everybody's going to pay attention or agree with me. But to be in the box all the time, to be trying to debate, like, start your own channel, guys. I mean, some of you guys should start your own channel. Some of you guys should start your own channel and see how many people listen to your opinions. Yeah, Dylan Valentine. You know, he's probably a nice guy and everything, but he, you know, I just made an example of him. Wasted for trying to flex like he knew what was going on here. What was he saying? No, he's just saying that that he could predict the price of Bitcoin by looking at TradingView and the dollar currency index. Okay. And then he said that he's out here hodling. We're out here hodling and he's out here buying the dip, that we should be playing it smart. I mean, you know, I'm probably his own opinions, but I've never seen this character. And, you know, he stepped into the box trying to do what it seems to me like a pissing contest. And, you know, I'm not anybody's crypto daddy. I'm gonna leave it at that. I was gonna say something about someone's mom and stuff like that, but I'm not a kid anymore. Let's relax. Let's relax. It's nothing personal. I don't even know this guy. He's the first time he talked in the box. Probably bad for my PR though. You know, not politically correct. Slice keeper, yeah. I sniped him out the box. I had gave him a chance before, and one time we did a whole debate. Kind of like you, Derek. He reminded me kind of you. And then he started the other day with the whole thing, and I just said, you know what? You're out of here. Sometimes I don't have patience, you know. I'm not out here to debate. I didn't set up this channel to debate people, you know. And sometimes I do. I try to keep it, you know. We've debated plenty of times, Derek. I think I even sniped you out the box. Try to be fair, but I didn't set up the channel to be fair, guys. That was fun. This guy must have been like, damn, what kind of channel did I just run into? Isn't he a regular? Yeah, but, you know, he was regularly trying to just contrarian everything. It was like, in the past couple of months, it's like everything was a debate about this and that, and it's like no and this, and it's like, okay, I don't want to make the streams just me debating with one person. So he's out. It's real simple, guys. I mean, he's out. I run a tight ship out here, guys. Boom, 0.03673. Let's see if we can find an opportunity to buy the dip. Unlike other people, thinks that all we're doing is hodling out here. All right, guys, if there's no other comments and questions, I'm out of here. Shout out to Christozilla, Derek, Dylan for getting wasted. That was fun. Rafterman for 2 USD. Christozilla, Who else? Ross, I see you. Tony Rappa, Irving, J Crypto, Ronnie. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. On that note, I'm out of here. I'm going to enjoy my Friday. Maybe get a little exercise in there, guys. Make sure you get a little exercise. A little bit. Don't look like Vitalik. I got to keep it 1,000. I'm not going as hard as I would want to, but at least I'm moving. I am yearning for a little deadlifts and some heavy weight, guys. But I told you guys, the gym, they require masks or whatnot, and I'm not with that. I'm not trying to go deadlift heavy weight with a mask on. That seems dangerous. Thanks for the show. Good stuff. Shout out to you, Ronnie. Thank you for tuning in. And congratulations for the big win. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Shout out to you guys. And I'll catch you on Monday. Put on the post notifications here on D-Live. I may just pop up on you guys. I may just pop up. I think I've downloaded some videos and I may run them. Some interesting videos. I've been researching phantom time theory. And what is that? Maybe you could look into it yourself. But yeah, once you start looking at timelines of histories, things don't always add up. I'll tell you that much. But you know, that may be a topic of discussion for another live stream. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne. Thanks for tuning in.